While Sarper and Shekinah didn't arrive at the 90-day Fiancé Season 11 tell-all together, the fan-favorite couple left hand-in-hand, stronger than ever. After the emotional reunion special, Swan caught up with the couple to talk about life after the tell-all, their future plans, and where things stand with their fellow Season 11 castmates. According to Sarper, things have only improved since filming wrapped. I'm doing stand-up comedy now, and I'm progressing so quickly. In just 1 month, it'll be at the level I always dreamed of, almost professional, he revealed. Then I'll start an American tour. I'm a man on a mission right now. Shekinah, who often becomes the subject of Sarper's comedy bits, is fully supportive of his new career. I'm proud of him, she said with a smile. It's always about me and his jokes, but luckily I'm a good sport. I just roll with the punches and laugh along. Outside of comedy, the couple has been spending time with Shekinah's daughter, Sophie, who's currently enjoying her summer break. As Shekinah put it, they're still trying to get past this whirlwind of post-tell-all stuff. Or, as Sarper jokingly dubbed it, post-tell-all syndrome. One of the most unforgettable tell-all moments was when Sarper shocked everyone, including Shekinah, by presenting her with a wedding ring live on stage. Explaining the surprise, Sarper shared, "I promised her because she was always after me. Wedding band, wedding ring, wedding band. In Turkey, we typically buy one ring, but here, there are so many rituals. I told her one day I'll get it for you. Now that I'm working and earning here, I wanted to show her, and everyone, that I keep my promises." Shekinah was completely caught off guard. "I was overwhelmed. I didn't expect it at all, especially since he had already given me an engagement ring," she explained. "I really just wanted the wedding band, so getting both a new engagement ring and a band was a total surprise." She still cherishes the original engagement ring Sarper gave her in Turkey. "That ring is so special because that's the one he proposed to me with," she shared. "But I needed a safer one. The original had a high, sharp diamond setting that kept cutting my hand. It was beautiful, but kind of dangerous." Reflecting on their unconventional wedding, which they fondly referred to as their bedding, Shekinah explained that they chose to marry in bed because it's where they spent so much of their lives together. "We start and end our days there. It felt natural," she said, listing the many things they do in bed. Sarper playfully chimed in, "Sex there. We're a unique couple," Sarper added. "Whatever we do, it's always a little out of the ordinary. I thought it would be affordable. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. He'll underline that. Still, he was happy with the outcome. At first, I thought it might be cheesy, a wedding in bed. I mean, I wore a vest and bow tie like a Chippendales dancer. But it actually turned out great." Shekinah agreed, saying the ceremony was sexy, classy, elegant, and timeless. And yes, the bed/wedding pun was irresistible for Sarper. Following the tell-all, the couple's next big step was going to therapy. "We've had a few sessions already," Shekinah said. "We definitely need more, but starting was the hardest part, especially since Sarper was resistant to it at first." She compared the process of finding the right therapist to dating. "You go on a lot of first dates until you find the right one. I think we found someone who gets us. Now we just need to see him more regularly." Sarper added, "More than therapy, I think it's about learning each other. That's the key to any relationship. We still have arguments, but we bounce back quicker and more calmly now." He drew wisdom from his own family. "My parents have been married 45 years. They fight daily, but forget about it in 10 minutes. Then it's like, what's for dinner? That's what I want. We're both Scorpios, so we're intense, but we're learning to let go and move forward." Another goal on their radar? Moving out of their cramped apartment. "Our place is just too small," Shekinah admitted. "I want a bigger space that we can find together and make into our home. But where that home will be remains up for debate." "Let's be clear," Sarper interjected. "She wants Miami. I'm not so thrilled about that. It's too humid. Ideally, I do want to live in Turkey." Having appeared on 2 seasons of 90-Day Fiancé, the other way before making the leap to the main show, Shekinah and Sarper are no strangers to the franchise or its passionate online fan base. "In the beginning," Shekinah recalled, "people didn't even believe we were a real couple. We wanted to share our love story because we thought it was special and unique. We hoped it would inspire people to believe and love again. Now, after 3 seasons," she added, "I think people are finally starting to see that our love is real." Sarper agreed. "In the first 2 seasons, there was a lot of hate. People didn't believe in us. But now, they've started to understand that we're making real sacrifices for this relationship. I see the shift, and it means a lot, especially for Shekinah. People are finally seeing who she really is. When asked whether they'll appear on another season of the show, the couple left the door open. We're not actively planning anything, Sarper admitted. But if the fans want to see us, we can't say no. Shekinah added, at this point, we've shared so much of our story. We owe it to the fans to keep them in the loop. And as for whether a certain throuple might be joining their journey in the future, let's just say Sarper's diplomatic response said it all. We speak with all couples, only couples. 90 Day Fiancé star Colt Johnson is making his return to the franchise after a lengthy hiatus and a string of life-altering events, including a near-fatal injury that sparked rumors of a possible leg amputation. Fans first met Colt from Las Vegas in 90 Day Fiancé Season 6, when he married Brazilian native Larissa Lima. Their volatile relationship led to Larissa being arrested 3 times, and they ultimately divorced. Colt then dated Jess Caroline, only to cheat on her with several women, including Vanessa Guerra, who later became his second wife. What began as a casual friends with benefits relationship between Colt and Vanessa turned serious when they eloped in the Single Life Season 1. Throughout his journey, Colt maintained an unusually close bond with his mother, Debbie Johnson, a dynamic many fans felt contributed to his failed romances. Eventually, even Colt recognized the impact of Debbie's over-involvement, especially as Vanessa began to voice concerns. This realization caused a growing rift between Colt and his mother. Still, despite that clarity, Colt and Vanessa's marriage didn't survive. In early 2024, Vanessa announced their split, saying she no longer loved him. Around the same time, fans spotted Colt on a dating app, prompting speculation that he had cheated again. Despite the turbulence, Colt is officially back, joining the cast of 90 Day, Hunt for Love, and according to reports, he's since reconciled with Debbie. But his return hasn't been without physical setbacks. In January 2023, Vanessa shocked fans by sharing a photo of Colt hospitalized with a severely broken leg. The injury occurred in December 2022 during a trampoline stunt gone wrong while filming a scene. He spent 2 weeks in the hospital, had 3 surgeries, and was left wheelchair-bound with a torn meniscus and non-functioning bladder due to anesthesia and pain meds. Vanessa estimated it would take 6 to 8 months for Colt to recover. Initially vague about the incident, Vanessa later clarified the accident happened during filming for The Last Resort in Reno. They were supposed to join the rest of the cast in Florida, but never made it. Molly Hopkins and Kelly Brown ended up replacing them. By late 2023, Colt was still far from recovery. Vanessa shared an emotional update, revealing he had undergone a 4th surgery that led to complications, requiring a 5th procedure. Her heartbreak was evident, as she added 2 crying emojis to the post. Despite earlier hopes that surgery in December 2023 would be the final one, his healing continued to be derailed. In October 2024, 90 Day blogger Shabuti reported Colt had returned to filming, this time in Mexico, but was again met with tragedy. While filming Hunt for Love, he re-injured the same leg in a devastating fall, claiming he nearly died. Vanessa wasn't by his side this time. According to the blogger, Colt shattered his femur again, which ended his participation in the show. He was flown back to the U.S. and, during this period, received troubling health updates including chronic infections that made healing impossible. At one point, doctors considered amputation. He may be looking at an amputation, the blogger warned. Adding more fuel to the fire, rumors swirled that Colt had been using Ozempic, a popular weight loss drug, after allegedly becoming jealous of Vanessa's post-breakup transformation. The medication can cause brittle bones, which may have worsened his injuries, especially while already recovering from a broken femur. In his vulnerable state, Colt leaned on Courtney, another reality alum, who reportedly let him stay with her while unaware he was simultaneously dating 2 Brazilian women. He ended one of those relationships and began researching disability policies in Brazil, expressing a desire to relocate and even pursue citizenship, possibly to avoid IRS scrutiny. He allegedly considered being adopted by a Brazilian girlfriend to expedite the process. Despite being dependent on Courtney for care, Colt admitted he didn't love her, and the 2 reportedly fought often. Whether they're still together remains unknown, and any relationship status will likely be revealed once Hunt for Love airs due to NDAs. Thankfully, by April 2025, Colt appeared to be on the mend. He shared an Instagram story from Café Seal in British Columbia, where he visited with his mother Debbie. A video showed him confidently using an escalator, legs fully visible and working, proving he had avoided amputation. Fans rejoiced to see Colt mobile again. As Hunt for Love wrapped, Colt shared that had formed genuine friendships on set, earning love from fellow cast members. Tiffany Franco commented warmly on one of his posts, writing, "On my friend, missing you big time." His new vibe on set was described as lighthearted and uplifting, a stark contrast to the often chaotic drama of his past. Perhaps his hardships had given him a deeper sense of gratitude. In June 2025, Colt celebrated his 40th birthday with a heartfelt Instagram post, uploading a slimmed-down selfie wearing a brown shirt and eyeglasses. His caption read, "Today is my 40th birthday. 1 year ago, I left Reno, left my life behind for parts unknown. I can say that this year has been one of, if not the most significant, years of my life. I reunited with lost family members, traveled the world and hunted for love, but let me tell you, the best is yet to come." The caption radiated growth and optimism. Colt seems to be in a better place, mentally, physically, and emotionally. He's smiling more. He has that kind of glow people get when they find peace. While he may not have found lasting love just yet, Colt seems to have found something more valuable: perspective. Watching Colt evolve over the years has been a wild ride, but as of now, it looks like Colty is finally maturing and healing. After weathering emotional challenges and the complexities of a long-distance relationship, 90 Day Fiancé stars one David Daza and Jessica Parsons have officially tied the knot, much to the delight of fans who'll follow their journey. Their wedding, featured in the emotional Season 11 finale, wasn't just the culmination of their love story. It was a powerful symbol of unity, blending cultures, children, and families into one unforgettable day. One described the ceremony as one of the most meaningful days of our lives, emphasizing the joy of having both families together, some in person and others joining virtually. "There was something really special about having our families together in one place," he reflected. His words captured the depth of the couple's commitment not just to each other, but to the people who shaped their paths. Despite having spent years living apart, Jessica in Colorado, one in Colombia, their lives have now fully intertwined. Their wedding served as a tribute to those close by and those who couldn't be there in person. There were beautiful, emotional touches throughout the ceremony, including a photo of Juan's late mother at the altar and a touching FaceTime call with his brother who couldn't attend. These small, intentional gestures made the moment all the more heartfelt. When the couple exchanged vows, through tearful smiles and emotional gazes, it was clear this wasn't just a reality TV moment. It was the result of perseverance, deep love, and shared purpose. Their marriage marked not an ending, but a powerful beginning rooted in emotional resilience and dedication. Jessica's entrance was a standout moment of the day. She described the experience as a dream come true, surreal in the best way. Walking down the aisle, surrounded by loved ones who had supported them through years of separation, was the emotional payoff to a journey marked by sacrifice and love. It was more than a wedding. It was the merging of two families and two cultures. From the emotional vows to the thoughtful tributes to absent loved ones, every moment was filled with meaning. The ceremony beautifully rose above cultural barriers, serving as a reminder that love knows no borders. One made sure that even those who couldn't attend were still part of the celebration. The sight of his mother's photo at the altar, he admitted, made it even more emotional. His brother's virtual presence via FaceTime added yet another layer of intimacy to the day, reinforcing just how important family is to the couple. Juan and Jessica's wedding was a vibrant celebration of everything their relationship stands for: love, strength, family, and cultural fusion. From ethnic attire to deeply personal vows, the event reflected their journey of endurance and unity. It was a joyful declaration that, no matter the obstacles, love prevails. As they embark on married life, surrounded by love and lifted by years of shared growth, Jessica and Juan seem more ready than ever to face the future together. Their wedding was not only a beautiful conclusion to one chapter, but also the powerful beginning of a new one full of promise, purpose, and unwavering connection. Juan David Daza, Jessica Parsons, and their girlfriend Eni Aguirre made history on 90 Day Fiancé as the franchise's first official throuple, but they knew going in that not everyone would understand their unconventional love story. What they didn't expect was the intensity of the public reaction. Following the season 11 tell-all, Swan caught up with the trailblazing trio to talk about their current relationship status, their future plans, and how they've handled the spotlight. Despite the tell-all part 2 ending on an uncertain note, Eni reassured fans that the three of them are very much still committed to each other. "All relationships go up and down," she said simply. "That's normal." Amani added, "We've had our struggles, and we're still working through them. That's part of being in any real relationship." Although Matt and Amani haven't physically seen Eni in about 3 weeks, the last time they were all together was spent enjoying blended family time, a moment Amani said was filled with warmth. Even their children, she noted, get along so well. Throughout their season, Matt and Amani revealed their unusual decision to legally divorce so they could bring Eni to the U.S. on a marriage visa. "Everything's been filed," Matt confirmed. "All the paperwork is done." However, the couple hasn't yet explained the legal step to their children ages 4 and 7, choosing instead to focus on what their kids can see and feel. "They see us together," Amani explained. "That's what matters. In the end, it's just a piece of paper. Complicated legally, yes, but not emotionally." Matt added, "It's not about the titles. It's about the love and the people we care about." When asked what advice they'd give to other couples exploring polyamory, Matt and Amani didn't hesitate. "It takes patience, and Eni," they joked. Eni elaborated, "You need an open mind. It's not easy adding a person into your relationship. You'll face challenges, just like we did." Amani encouraged couples not to let society's judgments hold them back. "Don't be afraid," she said. "We put our lives out there to raise awareness and normalize this kind of love." Eni admitted that joining a long-standing couple had its challenges. "They've been together 10 years. That's a lifetime," she said. "Sometimes I feel they have more power because of the kids, their connection, their history. Distance adds another layer of difficulty. I'm still living in Tijuana. Amani's in LA, Matt's in San Diego. We're close, but not really," she said. "When we're together, it's beautiful. But it's different." One of the more talked about revelations at the tell-all was the trio's intimacy dynamic. While Matt and Eni have shared one-on-one time, Amani and Eni have not yet. "We're working on it," Amani told Swan. Matt shared that he tries to give them space, but the love is always mutual. "They never want to leave me out," he laughed. "It's always like, 'Come on, Matt.' And I'm like, 'Guys, have your moment.'" Amani's healing process also played a role. "I had a BBL and other surgeries. I couldn't physically participate for a while," she said. "So I encouraged Matt and Eni to be together. That's one of the benefits of a throuple. You support each other in every way." Matt added, "Amani made space for us. She said, 'I can't give right now, but you need affection too.' That's love." The next big step, bringing Eni to the U.S. "We've talked to an immigration lawyer," Amani confirmed. "We're going with a marriage visa, so Eni can do the process from her country and still be there for her kids. The wedding will take place in Guadalajara, and while the legal union will be between Matt and Eni, Amani is fully involved. In the wedding planner for both of them," she said proudly. Matt, however, wants the day to reflect all three of them. "I asked for all of us to share vows," he revealed. "With visibility has come backlash." Amani recalled, "People were calling Homeland Security. CPS. It's a show." She also wanted to address one big misunderstanding from the tell-all money. "Eni hasn't taken $1 from me since then," Amani said. "She's independent. She has 3 kids. She doesn't want to depend on anyone. I want her to feel empowered." But Amani admitted she hurt Eni by answering a tough question during the tell-all. "Sean asked if I thought Eni would stay if I didn't provide financially. I said no, and that really hurt her. But she's since made it clear she's here for love, not money." Matt chimed in, pointing out that financial support is common in the franchise. "A lot of us are in relationships where one partner can't work yet. It's not new. We just help in small ways until they're independent." Despite the judgment, long distance, and complex dynamics, Juan, Jessica, and Eni are choosing each other again and again. Their story may not fit the traditional mold, but it's filled with heart, honesty, and the kind of love that refuses to be defined by anyone else's rules.